Yes, ma.
Okay. How has your day been?
Fine, ma. We thank God, ma.
Okay, my name is Veronica.
Okay, ma.
You are Miriam. Lovely name you have.
Thank you, ma.
Your surname also is beautiful. It's a name that sets you ready for business, isn't it?
Exactly, ma.
Okay, good. Yes, so let's start with getting acquainted. I'll tell you a bit about myself. My name is Veronica Ngozi Oshokoya. I am a broadcast sales marketing executive. I am a professional advertiser. I am a professional marketer. A publicist. I'm also a protocol person. So basically, all I do is meeting people, encouraging people, and urging people to go on. Right? I am 55 years old.
Wow.
Wow.
Younger.
Tell me I don't look it. Okay, you said I look younger already. That's what we all love to hear. Yeah, okay. I'm what else? Whatever. I'm married with children. I love traveling, but most importantly, I love meeting people and encouraging people to do that, which is their area of competence. Just supporting them to bring out the best in them. That is who I am. Beyond this, as the meeting goes on, you get to know more about me. So, can I get to know you briefly?
Okay, ma. My name is Marian. Iton Aijemito, actually. The Williams is just my husband's name. So I usually use Marian Williams generally.
Okay.
A mother of one, a boy. I'm a social worker,
Wow,
a
perfect.
teacher,
Wow.
and also a caterer. Yes, I studied social work during my BSc days in University of Lagos.
Wow.
Then I'm currently doing my PGD in education. Just a semester left for my project and teaching practice. But I've been teaching I have taught for like 6 years before finally venturing into catering after conceiving my son, due to the fact that right from when I was 7, I love cooking, and when I was in school too, my roommate, I usually cook for them.
Perfect. Social work is hello. Can you hear me?
Then I love to do it, my hobby. Yes, I can.
Social
I
work
can,
is
ma.
an excellent thing. Anyone who's a social worker is someone who can break the ice anywhere. So, as a social worker, you have compassion, you have empathy, you have sympathy, you have energy.
It's coming in. I'm trying to hang up.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you okay now?
Yes, I've
You've done
switched
that.
off the
Okay. So I've got to know you now, and I'm interested in your portfolio, in your profile. I think you're someone that we should look pen down towards encouraging for the future. Social workers are rare. Social work is something you look at in the advanced world. You look at social workers in America, and I tell you sincerely, social workers earn as well as medical doctors. But the social worker, just as I said, has to be very versatile and must have a lot of energy. And once you have that energy, you have sympathy and compassion. When there is war, you're there. When there is epidemic, you're there. When people are in distress, they're in hunger, there's famine, there's a plague. That's the social worker is essentially. And then you are now combining social worker working experience with teaching. Wow. You're capturing the young. You're building a nation. So I want to applaud you. I want to encourage you. the business you're also venturing in is just, I'm sure it's something to support incomes, to improve your socio-economic income. Perfect. So nice meeting you, Marian Williams.
Thank you, ma.
Don't worry, the child is distracting you a bit, but that's why you're a mother, you're a young mother. Okay. By the time you consider having 2 or 3 more, the child will probably have people to play with, so the noise will be less. So it's fine. It's okay by me. Okay. Okay.
Thank
So,
you,
you, in the process of saying this, you've also, the next question would have been, what is your background? But in the process of introducing what you do, who you are, getting acquainted with you, you were able to give me a bit of your background, where you studied, the University of Lagos, the social work and all that, the PGD you're currently doing. But PGD in what are you doing?
PGD, that's postgraduate diploma in education. That's where the E comes in.
Oh, okay. Oh, PGD,
Education,
not just PGD.
yes.
Okay, fine.
No, ma.
So, but now this is your background. This is who you are. You've told me about your family. You told me about yourself. I'd like to know what you have passion for, really. What's in all of this? You know, it's like a mixed grill of a lot of things you're doing. I want to know, which one do you really have passion for as we're speaking?
Okay, actually, I have passion for cooking because I've been doing that since I was 7. I just love to cook. I don't get tired. Whenever I'm in the kitchen, I don't like anyone helping me or anything. So I believe that's my passion.
Okay, so you cook to sell, as you said.
Yes, I serve. I cater for events. I deliver in bowls, in parks.
Okay, before the end of this meeting, probably you give me your contact number. I'll see you. Let's taste your efori roll, some vegetables, some stew, some jollof rice. Okay, so we know.
No problem.
Okay, so but if your cost is not going to drive a poor woman away. Okay, so can you tell me what informed your well, you've already said it, what informed your investment interest in cooking? You know, the reason we're having this preliminary discussion is for me to understand you. I call it a self-auditing intro questions for business people. Okay? You want to audit yourself, you want to ask yourself to know who you are, to know your core competence areas, to know whether you are actually doing the right thing or not. Okay? So, what I said, what informed this interest? You said it's from your interest in cooking. You like, you don't really like, but it be your background, your mother. Did your mother do any such cooking? None. It was just.
My mom is a professional midwife.
I like that. That's interesting. Okay. A professional midwife also is a nurse, like.
Yes, that's
yes,
the nurse.
An advanced nurse who takes deliveries and all that. But did she like cooking as a mother?
Not really. The funny aspect is there were some recipes I usually bring up that I prepare at home. She's always wild. Like, where did you learn this from? She was even surprised I started cooking by 7 because I didn't grow up with her. I grew up with my grandparents and I was literally pampered a lot. So she didn't believe I would know how to do some house chores and cooking. And I love food a lot when I was a child. So, but when my grandma cooks in the kitchen, I will just wait on her. I'll be crying, I'm hungry. Even my grandma wasn't aware I was learning how to cook. So when my mom brought me to Lagos in the year 1997, because like I said, she's a nurse, so she works in the hospital. She does shifting night, afternoon. Sometimes she doesn't sleep at home. When she comes back the next day, I've cooked. So she'll be like, who taught you how to cook? You just came here, you've not even spent up to 1 week. So my love for cooking started when I was a child. I just love to do it.
So you see, it means indeed that what you learn as a child grows with you. You know,
Yes,
so because you learned it not because you had an interest, you had an insight into the future. No, You learned it because you just had passion to help out in the house, and today it's putting some quid, some money on the table in your purse, and putting some food on the table and supporting your husband. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma.
I'd like to know what your social and economic situation is. If you understand, I'm sorry, sometimes this is a bit personal.
Yeah.
What is your social situation? What is your economic situation presently?
Um, will I say average kind of ma? Because sometimes in business, um, you tend to have customers, sometimes you don't, and especially when you are strictly doing the business online. Though I had a shop before, but I had to close it down because having to deal with my online customers and um, in-person customers, and the shop was inside the street, so I wasn't getting customers like I want to. And I prepare my food, my meals fresh. I don't like leaving food till the next day or refrigerating it. So I just decided to give the shop out and concentrated mainly on my online business. So it hasn't been really easy, but I'm coping. I give God the glory.
Okay, perfect. So your social style, are you a socialite?
Yes, I am actually. I forgot that part. I am a socialite, but it's just that my son, because he's just 2 years and I don't have a helper, just me. Aside from me cooking too, I make drinks. I make natural drinks
Wow.
like tiger nuts, fruit zobo, organic drinks in general. So all these things are really telling on me. So I don't really have the time to socialize like I used to when I was single or before I gave birth to my son.
Okay.
But I'm a social person. If I still get the opportunity, I do that. Sometimes I take my son out to see a movie or go to the beach. At least once in a while I do that. No.
Perfect. So you have a good social life, relatively. It's just that you're hindered by the situation of a young child growing and who needs attention, and you don't have a help. And then the economic life is also what I want to know. Is what you earn currently enough to sustain you? Are you getting support from husband and family?
To be sincere, man, no. Will I say for the past almost 2 years now, my husband have been out of job, so I've been the one taking care of the family responsibility. So
Okay. All right. It all happens. It is not strange. It is not new. It can hamper. It can stifle creativity. It can hurt. It can divert attention and all of that. But in all of it, a focused business person remains focused. That's what we call rugged business person. Okay. While as we progress in the series, I'm sure we will get to that level. Okay, where we would address such challenges because I've had experiences. I've had to sleep under the bridge. I've had to sell tomatoes. I had to sell pepper. And at this level of selling tomatoes and pepper, I already had master's degree way back then. So these are not strange things. So we'll get to that level. We'll cross it. Okay. You want to give the child a little attention? No.
no, he's playing, ma.
Okay.
He's
He's
here.
playing in a safe region.
Yeah, he's in front of me.
Okay. Perfect. So, wow. Who is your mentor?
My mom.
Perfect. I guess because your mom was a midwife, that's why you tilted to the area of social work.
Not really, ma. As children, ma, sometimes, especially when you are in primary school, you'll be like, I want to be this, I want to be that. When you get to secondary school, your preferences change. But the thing is, I'm very good in mathematics.
Wow.
So, in fact, because I was a commercial student and I was the only commercial student that loves maths, and I compete with science students in calculating both mathematics and further maths. I even had A1 in my WAEC. So when I finished the same year, I gained admission into the university, and my mom was like, "What do you want to go for?" I said, "I want to go for law or mass communication because I love English as well, and I love to talk. I love to defend people. I hate injustices of any kind at all." My mom was like, "In Nigeria where we are, you don't do what you love. You do what will fetch you money. You are very good in math. Why not go for accounting?" So I was so adamant that because I did everything just to please her, as long as it was going to make her happy. So I decided to go for accounting, but quite unfortunate, my cutoff mark then in 2009 they were looking for 60, and I had 58, just 2 marks. So and then they usually give opportunity to students to they gave us a form to do a change of course. So I changed to philosophy and logic. That was the only thing that was going in line with what I had in my WAEC. So my mom's boss, a doctor she was working for then. So the man was the best friend to the VC. So they just did the working, and before you know it, I just saw my name in social work. Not that I was planning to go and study social work. So I was looking for my name in philosophy, and my mom was even telling the boss, I can't find my daughter's name. She said, check all the lists. You shall see her name in social sciences. So that was how. And my set was the second set in Unilag. Yes, the second set. Or is it the third? No, the second. Because Unilag started social work practice in 2008. Either 7 or 8. So we're the third set to start it in that school. So, and really, to be sincere with you, I wasn't really enjoying the course then because we're doing some borrowed courses like philosophy and logic. Most courses we were doing were for sociologies. And I just felt, it was when I was in my year 3 and year 4, I really enjoyed the course because it was practical, which was supposed to be. We were going to old people's homes for destitute children, correctional center. So I was doing it practically and I was enjoying it. That was when I knew, no, I really love this course. But I wasn't enjoying it in my year 1 and year 2 at all. So that was how I found myself.
So your mom is your mentor, and you've succeeded in giving me the reason why she's your choice of a mentor. I'd like to congratulate you. Do you have any private or public sector work experience?
Yes, I do. I've worked in, if I'm correct, I've worked in about 6 schools, private schools, and I've also worked with 2 private firms, one that trains on professional courses like HSC, Health, Safety, Security and Environment, Project Management, Quality Assurance, HRM, and I was their Lagos State coordinator. I was training corpers. I worked for them for like 2 years.
Wow. I tell you, you're a big woman. Well, do you have persons in business in your family? Anyone in business in your family?
Yes, I have 2. My mom's 2 younger sisters. One, she sells baby things. She goes to Ghana, brings them, sells. She also sells provision. While the other one, she's a seamstress. She also sells minerals and the rest.
Okay. Are you supporting an existing business? This business, are you supporting it? Have you started it and supporting it yourself fully? Or did you start it fully with your own funds, or was there
Yes.
any? Yeah. Okay. How did you get the funds?
The thing actually was in 2018, the last school I taught, an Indian school, I decided that since I'll be getting married soon, I got married in 2019, that I would want to have time for my family, especially my kids. So, and since I was also doing home lessons then. I teach children mathematics around Lekki axis. So, and I also got other people that wants me to take their children, but due to lots of children that I had, I couldn't divide myself. So I just thought, okay, since I have this offer coming in, let me just, since I have an HRM certificate, let me just venture into recruiting people into this home lesson. So I now registered my company's name with some CAC 2018 as Wilmar Consulting Services. So when I was doing that, I discovered that the thing wasn't really working out for me. So that was when I decided to venture into my catering. So I'm now using Wilmars Kitchen under the same business registered name, Wilmars Consulting Services, since it's a consulting service, so it goes round. So since then,
I would actually make an order of your meal and then ask you to deliver it, but we'll find a way to do that. Find a way to do that through the organizer of this online interaction. Okay. Do you have any partnership considerations? Considering
yes,
the challenges you may have to be having, do you have any partnership considerations?
I have had but I've not really seen anyone. I have even written some proposals. I went to schools to submit. I spent close to 15,000 naira with transportation and everything, submitting to schools. If I get to talk to the owner of the school or maybe the head teacher, they will tell me they have a caterer already that is cooking for them. How much? You know how people behave now. They will start underpricing. How much do you deliver a plate? If I tell them, okay, let's say for example jollof rice and turkey 2,000, they will say their own caterer brings it for 800. I'm like, in this economy, anyway, it's possible, but is it the same taste? How is it being prepared? Is it neatly or hygienically prepared? It's not just bringing rice. If you want rice for 500, someone might bring it for you, but how is it made?
Absolutely.
So I just believe, well, they are not my customers. If I have my own customers, even if I bill you 50,000, you know what you are getting, you pay for it. So since then, I've been encouraging myself.
Okay, what I mean by partnership is, for instance, I speak with you now. I like what you're doing, for instance.
Okay,
and I want to invest in your business. That's what I mean by partnership.
Okay, I have not seen anyone.
Did you have any of such consideration, or you've always thought about
Yes.
me, myself, and I alone?
No. I've always thought about that, but I don't know how to go about it. But I see someone to do that, and the person tells me, okay, you will bring in so money every month, or I will do it, but I haven't seen
Okay,
anyone.
we'll get to that stage where we'll give you some lessons as to how to go about that, okay?
All right.
So, we'll look at, excuse me.
All right.
Okay, so we'll look at the next aspect, which is, why do I want to start a business? That aspect is a question for a neonate. You have gone above that level. You've already started the business. What we're going to look at in the next series is to consider, how do you want to build upon what you already have? Okay? We'll see what we can do to put you through in that. In social economic considerations, right? Can this business idea make you financially good, money-wise, and for the future now? Do you think that this business you're doing, this catering, is enough, considering what we're going through socio-economically, globally, nationally, and regionally, right? Do you think this business is enough, veritable enough to sustain you for the future? Or
it can, it's just getting the right target, the right audience, or the right customers.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to do like a small feasibility study and a write-up on a page. You want to attend to the child?
No, he's taking a mouse. Well, his dad is there with him.
Okay, perfect. Oh, we want to find out how we can tilt you towards building on what you have, advancing the cost of what you have. Do you understand? So that it becomes, it is new today. It is, as you may say, little today, but the idea inside of you is elaborate, is huge. But how to make it come out, it's what the challenge is. We'll be having part of the lectures that we'll have will be such that we'll teach you on how to expand on the scope and the horizon of this business, enough that it will be a business that you can boast of. Okay? So, government policies do exist. You don't have a shop right now. When you had a shop, there were government policies and there were regulators of businesses who used to come at the end of the month. I know, for instance, the environment, the trade union, and all that. Since you do not have a shop, do you face any challenges operating from your house in terms of government regulations and all of that?
Not at all, ma. I make everything in my kitchen, and I'm the only one that stay in my compound, so I don't have
Oh, okay.
any issue.
You're lucky.
In fact, most people here don't even know what I do.
Okay, you've also told me, I was going to ask you the source of your funding, but you have told me, and I'm happy with the source of your funding. Do you have competitors?
Is it online, ma?
Yes.
Definitely, ma. There are a lot of food vendors because I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on TikTok. But since I opened my
Okay, go ahead.
okay, ma, since I opened my Instagram, it's only once I've gotten a customer from Instagram. But like there was a food strategic meeting, online meeting I had with a lady called the food business owner. She stays in Port Harcourt. So, and she told us that irrespective of if you are not getting customers online on Instagram, you might think people are not watching, but they are watching. Just keep on posting. Sometimes you might even meet someone physically and the person will be like, okay, what's your Instagram handle? Just to check out. So it does not necessarily mean that your customer must come from Instagram. But most of my customers have been on Facebook through ads. But it's just that the guy collects too much money for ads, and not that I'm really getting the customers. They only make inquiry and they don't buy. Only 2 customers I've gotten from him. And it's just I don't know how to do it myself. If not, I would have been running the ads myself.
Okay, we'll put you through on how to do all of those. The meeting should be ending in a few minutes, but what we need to do is I'm going to send a few questions for you to write just a page. Give me your unique selling points. The questions will be sent to you, to be transmitted to you by the coordinator of this online platform. And your penetration strategy, because you have competition. What is your penetration strategy, and how do you intend to market your brand and make your brand a retention in the mind of your existing customers and your would-be customers? We're also going to ask you questions about the existing 10 P's of marketing, product pricing and all that. But the 5 major 5 P's, you're going to be asked to give this to me, so that when I look at it, I will expand on them and know how to give you the next mentoring. But the bottom line, having discussed with you, I think you have a destination towards greatness. I think you shouldn't relent. You shouldn't think low of yourself. But there are key qualities: neatness, humility, good approach, good communication skills, interpersonal relationship, and then the sky is the limit. Okay? So that will be it for this session. The questions on those other issues will be sent to you, and then we'll know where to pick you up on the next the next outing. Okay? I wish you well. And
thank you, ma'am.
I want for you to believe in yourself. Women are destined for greatness. Support your family, and I'm sure your family will also support you. Just give it your best attention. The sky is a beginning point for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Nice meeting you. Nice speaking with you.
Thank
Expect
you,
the
ma'am.
questions to be sent to you, and then you try and answer them. Okay.
All right,
Have a
ma'am.
wonderful new week.
You too,
Bye-bye.
ma'am.
Bye
Yes,
for
ma'am.
now. All right, bye. Bye. Or do you have anything to say? No, finish.
Not really, ma.
Okay, you don't have anything to
Not
say.
really.
Okay, all right then. Take care.
Thank
God
you
bless.
so much, ma.
All right, bye, bye, bye,
Ma.
bye. You can log out.
Why struggle when you can thrive in a high traffic environment? Looking for new customers? Let them find you. Why be obscure when you can be seen by new customers daily? Working alone? With a digital copy of you, your business can work 24 hours a day, even while you sleep. Unemployed? You can create your own income opportunities. VECHI is the one-stop site where you can operate independently and commission-free. Why waste time? Keep track of all transactions and product trends. You could limit yourself to one stream of income, but why? When you can have multiple streams of income, don't miss out on 6 months free with your subscription. VECHI, where we bridge the gap between buyers and sellers.